It's a pleasure to have you right there. So guys, today we are going to make this beautiful outfit. It's going to be a tutorial, step-by-step tutorial. But before then, I'm just enjoying this fresh air. So you're just going to give me a moment. Let me finish enjoying this fresh air. Then I'll get in right there and make the tutorial for you. So once in a while, just try to go where there is nature around and then you will enjoy what nature can give. Just enjoy with me for a moment before we get right inside and make this tutorial. To start with, these are my measurements and this is my back piece. I'm using the biggest body measurements, so divided by 4 plus my side seam allowance. So that is what I have here. And I also use the length. If you don't know how to cut a senator, do well to visit this video that I'm going to leave somewhere here or in the description box. So after you have cut the back piece, just as you would do in any other senator, the whole thing is in the front part. So I have cut out my back piece here, and you can see I have my length and I added 4 inches as usual. And this is the width, which is just normal full body measurements for plus my seam allowance. And I also have my front piece here. So this is my front piece. The difference between the back piece and the front piece is that the back piece is just normal body measurement, while the front piece, because of the plate that is at the front of it, this particular plate here, that is why I have to add allowance for the plate. Now, in this instance, I'm using 3.5 inches as my plate allowance. So this 3.5 inches is going to be what I'm going to use in forming the plate. So if you are making it for an adult, you can do well to add up to 4 inches or 4.5 inches, depending on the width of the plate that you want to create at this front. But this particular one that you're seeing in this picture is just 4 inches. Okay, so let's proceed. What I'm going to do now is to fold away this space. Can you see that? I am aligning these other parts with the back parts while I'm going to fold out this other side. Everything is aligning well. So when you're folding yours, make sure that everything aligns well. Just take note of that. So when I'm done with that, the next thing for me to do now is to mark my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement that I'm working with is 14 inches. So half of it is going to give me 7 inches. So I'm going to mark with my seam allowance, which is 7.5. So this is 7.5 here. Pardon me, I'm using this chalk for your sake. If I'm the one working with this fabric, I will not necessarily stain my fabric, my white fabric, but I have to do this for you guys. So I hope you're going to appreciate this video by sharing it and subscribing to this channel, because out here we make a lot of sacrifices for you guys. Okay, so I'm just literally marking it a little bit. This is just going to be a guide for me to insert my pleats. Okay, from my shoulder points, take note of this. From this shoulder point, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches backward this way. You can see that's 1.5 inches. So that is literally where the pleat is going to be. Then I'm going to still mark my 3.5 inches. That 3.5 inches that I folded in. So I'm going to mark it like this. So I'm literally going to draw a line so that you'll be carried along. This is where my 1.5 inches is, and this is where my 3.5 inches is. Now I'm going to open this up like this. Can you see this? So from here to here is where we are going to create the pleats. So you can do well to mark yours to the full length, but I'm not going to dirty this fabric all that much. So take note of that, that this line extends towards the down part, and this one, the same thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to fold the pleat, is to create the pleat. Now this is the back part of the fabric, and this is the front part of the fabric. So I'm going to pick it up from here to this place like this. Let me just demonstrate in this small part. You can see I'm picking it to this part, thereby forming my pleat. So you do that to the hem part like this. So afterward, I'm going to iron it. When I'm done ironing it, I will show you how it look like in the other side. Okay guys, after picking it up, I iron it down. Now look at it here now. Can you see? This is from one point to the other. If you don't want to go about it this way, there is another way to create it. So any way that you think that is, it will give you this plate. You know, the concept there is just to create the plate. Let me show you the front part of it. Now look at this front part after I have ironed it now. You can see now. So the concept here is to create this particular plate. So to avoid dirtying the front part of the fabric, I decided to do it from behind. So if you want to just create the pleat at the front like this, all you need to do is just come to the center point, like I said earlier, mark your shoulder line. After marking your shoulder line, go in by 1.5. Remember, go in by 1.5 and create a pleat. That is, take in the excess fabric that you added and make sure that it is bent toward this side and iron it down. So that is just the concept. Anyhow you can achieve it, go ahead. Okay, so guys, when you are done with that, the next thing is to go ahead and take your accurate measurements as usual. So what I'm going to do right now is to go over to my machine and stitch it down. So I'm going to literally open it up like this and stitch it on this particular line that you're seeing the crease. And that's the same thing I'm doing with this other side. Open it up and stitch it. When I'm done, I'm still going to bring it back here so that we'll continue our drafting. So guys, at this point, I have already stitched this down as the case is. So let's go over to draft it. I'm going to bring in my back panel now. Then we will proceed as we will draft normal senator. So if you don't know how to draft it, you can visit that video or you just watch as I'm going to go ahead to draft this side silently because I'm not going to explain it more. Then if you still want me to make more videos on how to draft the senator wear, then do let me know in the comment section. Tell me, make a full-fledged tutorial on how to draft a senator, then I'll go ahead and do that for you. Okay. Okay guys, so at this point I am done with the drafting. Now you can see that everything is coming out very well. One thing I like about my neckline is that it is always very round and so beautiful. So if you don't know how to go about making your neckline round, do well to let me know in the video, in the comment section, so that I can go ahead and make a video on how to achieve this perfectly well. Then let's move. Now this is the front panel that we have here. You can see everything came out very beautiful. Very beautiful. You can see that. Now this is it. See how beautiful everything looks. So I cannot just stop loving this. Everything is coming out so mwah, right? So we have a pocket here. I've already made a pocket that we're going to fix here. So you're going to go ahead and locate your chest line. So this is what I have for my chest line, and I'm going to place the pocket there. Here it is, going in like this. You can see now. So I'm going to make sure that half of the pocket gets into the pleats like this. You can see now, while half of it shows out here. And when I'm stitching, I'm going to use a very good stitch at about 0.25 away from the edge. And I also have my own pocket here, the second one. So here I am placing it still on my chest line. While pushing in half of it, part of it is going to show. Now this cloth needs a facing. We are going to cut a facing for this too, and the facing is going to cover up this part like this. So let me just go ahead and cut the facing. After cutting the facing, I'm going to proceed in stitching the pocket. Let me do that first. Okay, so after placing those pockets like that, I'm going to go ahead, although I've not folded my facing yet, but I'm going to fold it. Then I'm going to place my facing like this. Some of you may wonder why the facing. If you look at that clothes critically, you see that there is a facing and it has a shoulder zip. So this is how I'm going to place my facing after folding it properly, and I'm going to top stitch it. Then I will top stitch it when I am done fixing this pocket. So the essence for this facing is to conceal the remaining part of this pleats that is extending up to give the outfit a more beautiful look. So when I'm done, I will go ahead and fix this pocket flap. like this. I will fix it like this. And then remember that the pocket is inside the outfit. The pocket is inside the outfit while the flap is going to be outside the outfit. So you can see, just look at the outfit very well. You can see that this part here, the pocket here is inside, while the flap, this flap is going to be outside like this. So after everything, I'm going to stitch it like this first. Then I'll flip it over and stitch it like this. I'm going to give it a neat top stitch like this. So when I'm done with that side, I will move ahead and do the same thing with this other side. I'll stitch it like this, flip it over and give it a neat top stitch. So you can see how it's going to be, right? So let me go over to the machine and sew it. Thereafter, I will show you what it looks like. So guys, after everything, this is what we have. You can see this is just precisely what we have. Then the next thing to do is to go ahead and finish up your back piece. That is using this one, like this, back side facing. Just go ahead and place the back side like this, and then place your front side like this. Then go ahead and place your yoke like this, and then sew it by having here, sew it here, flip it over to the back side, and then open it up and stitch. And bam, you are done with the outfits. Then go ahead and join your sleeves. If you have a touch of beautiful buttons like this, you can go ahead and place them, stitch them here like so. So guys, remember this is just for illustration. So when you're doing yours, take your whole time and make it look perfect and so attractive. So was this video helpful? Don't fail to let me know in the comment section. And if you want more of this, do well to drop the video, the picture of what you want me to recreate for you guys in the WhatsApp group. So I really appreciate all of you, all my subscribers, all of you who have been supporting me over these years. And I will always say that I'm not going to disappoint you. We are going to move to the highest level. So guys, thank you guys for staying tuned. From me now, it's a bye-bye for now. See you in my next video. Bye.